this isn't a test. I'm just going to be writing down your answers because I really want to try and get to know you as well as you'll let me. Okay? And you can be completely honest with me. This is all anonymous. So I'm just going to be going through each question nice and slowly. Just make yourself comfortable. Do you need a drink or anything? Okay, that's fine. You just give me a second here. Okay, are you ready to start? Okay, good. If you need a break at any point, just tell me, okay? Okay. My first question, nice and easy, I already asked you. How are you today? If you could try and give me a bit more in-depth answer this time, if that's okay. Okay, yeah. Okay, great. Thank you. Would you say you're more of an extrovert or an introvert? Okay. Would you say that you like your name? Okay. What is your favorite age that you've been so far? And what's the reason for that? Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. Do you believe that money or love is more important? Which one is more important to you? Okay. Yeah. Do you enjoy your birthday? Okay. Yeah. Could you tell me something that you believe you're really bad at? It could be a sport, or maybe it's something that you do when you deal with other people. Something personality-wise, anything that you believe you're bad at. Okay, yeah. Okay. Do you have a favorite quality in yourself? Yeah, okay. have a religion? Do you follow a religion? What kind of building do you live in? So is it a house, a flat, a bungalow? Okay. Yeah. Thank you. What would you say is your biggest insecurity? Okay. Yeah. I see. Yeah. Okay. What is your relationship status at the moment? Yeah, I know there's many options on this. If you want single, you are engaged, you're married, complicated. What? Yeah, okay. If money was no object, no problem for you at all, what is the first thing you would buy? It could be anything at all. What would be the first thing you would go to buy? Okay. Yeah. Let's see. Have you ever seen a ghost? Do you believe in ghosts? Okay. Any kind of supernatural event that you've witnessed at all? Okay. Do you believe that you've been truly in love? Yes. Yes, so do you believe in true love? Sort of a soulmate, I suppose you could say. Okay. Yeah. Do you believe in giving second chances? Now, I suppose this could depend on what it is, how serious something is, but in general, do you give second chances? Yeah. Okay, yeah. so over anybody else who makes you the happiest in your life? Okay, yeah. Would you say that you're a daydreamer? Do you daydream often? Is there something in particular that you often daydream about when you do? I see, okay. Is there an unconventional animal that you would love as a pet? So, you know, a more exotic animal, not a dog or a cat or a rabbit. I see, okay, that's a good one, yeah. Okay, thank you. Is there somebody in your life that you just can't deal with? You can't be bothered with them anytime you see them? It doesn't have to be family, it can be ultimately a stranger, just someone you always come across that you just can't be bothered with them. Okay. Right, okay. Do you sing in the shower? Yeah. Would you say that you have any weird abilities? It can be something physical, something to do with your body, or... Right, okay. Yeah. is one thing that is a massive deal breaker for you? Yeah. Oh, okay. I see, yeah. Is there a lie that you regret? It might be something simple, but you've really regretted it after. Just one lie that you wish you hadn't told. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. I see. Would you say that you trust too easily? You're always willing to trust people. Okay. Yeah. Do you think you are easily overwhelmed? It could be, say, at your work, if you don't work well in a fast-paced environment, or it could be something a bit more serious, like if someone confronts you about something, you get overwhelmed. Or are you able to stand up for yourself, I suppose, easier? You don't let yourself get overwhelmed too easily. Yeah, I see. Yeah. What is the worst date you've ever been on? Yeah. If you could give me a sort of summary, I suppose, of what happened. Yeah, just a few points, a few of the worst things, I suppose, that happened. What made it the worst date? Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's, I see. Okay. Yeah. Would you say that you are a people pleaser? Okay. Have you ever made a prank call? I know maybe when you're younger, but just any time in your life, have you ever made a prank call? Okay. Do you believe it's ever okay to lie to somebody? Now, when I say lie, I don't mean a white lie. You know, you don't look fat in that kind That's great. Thank you. Okay. Page here. Okay. What is your shoe size? Thank you. What decade of music do you like the most? Which one do you think is the best? Okay. Is there a particular reason for that, or a particular band or singer that you connect to that decade? Okay. Yeah. Alright, okay. Do you watch the news? Or do you read about the news? Not necessarily a newspaper, but on your phone through Google. Any news at all? Okay, so watching the news on TV, yeah, and then on your phone. Okay, yeah, okay. What would you say is your biggest pet peeve? Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. Got you, yeah. What would you say is your love language? Yeah, so presence, affection. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Yeah, okay. If you have any, do you like your siblings? Or would you like to have siblings? Okay. Yeah, I think some people, if they don't have siblings, they think they would want one. But yeah, you know what I mean. If you have siblings, it's a different story. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. Thank you. What is the worst nightmare you've ever had? Right, okay. Was it a long dream or... Right, okay. I see, yeah. What is the most expensive item that you own, that you've spent your own money on? Yeah, I'll give you a minute on this one. It might be as big as a house or a car, but it could be, I don't know if you're into memorabilia, jewellery. Okay. Yeah. you might have multiple, or some people are not interested in random pointless facts. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Do you use emojis often? Okay. Do you have children of your own, or would you like to have children? Okay. Do you have a guilty pleasure? Now, this could be maybe a movie, it could be anything you like. Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay. Do you have tattoos? And if you do, how many? Would you say you're a more organized person or a messy person? Oh. Okay. How long does it take you to get ready? Now, I'll go for how long does it take to get ready when you're going to work, in the morning? And how long does it take if you're going out? Because for me, I know they're different times. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Do you ever gossip? Do you ever gossip with people? Okay. Do you ever talk to yourself? Yeah. What was your last dream about? Okay. Okay. Would you say that you are a ticklish person? Yeah, do you feel ticklish at all? Okay. Yeah. Do Have you ever been in trouble with the law? Now, this doesn't have to be an overly serious thing, but just anything at all. Have you ever been in trouble with the law? Okay. Yeah. What is your normal sleeping position in bed? Yeah, do you often move around in your bed, or do you fall asleep in one position and that's pretty much you for the night? Okay. Yeah. Do you have any scars? Okay. What is the longest time you've gone without any sleep? And why was that? Okay. What is the colour of your bedroom? Okay. Thank you. Can you curl your tongue? Okay. Could you use 3 words to describe yourself? It can be positive and negative, just 3 words. Okay. You and okay. How do you define success? Okay. Yeah. Have you ever been a part of college or university? Okay. Thank you. Could you tell me 3 values that a partner of yours must have? Yeah, a potential partner of yours. What is 3 values that you think they must have? Okay. That's a good one, yeah. Would you say that you're a good judge of character? Okay. Yeah. Can you tell me something simple that excites you? So it could be something very normal or even a bit boring, but it excites you say that you're a good liar? Are you able to convince someone? Okay. Yeah. Okay. Do you believe in extraterrestrial life? Do you believe that there's alien life out there beyond us? Okay. Yeah. What is the biggest adrenaline rush you've ever felt? Okay. Yeah. Do you have an unpopular opinion about absolutely anything? Okay. Yeah, I think that would count. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Can you give me one quality that you think a friend should have? A really good friend? Okay, yeah. Do you have an irrational fear? Okay. Okay, thank you. Would you say that you are closer to your family or your friends? Yeah. What is something that makes you feel the most uncomfortable? Okay. Do you believe in luck? Do you think people actually have good luck or bad luck? Do you have a favourite scent? So maybe it could be a scent of a candle or a perfume or a scent that you you were in power, what is one law that you would make sure everyone had to follow? It's not necessarily a law that already exists, but one law that everybody had to follow. That's a good one, yeah. Okay. What is something that you would deem to be wife or husband material? So it could be a trait of the person or something about them. What makes them wife or husband material? Ah. Oh, okay, yeah. When you're upset, do you prefer space or attention? Do you prefer to be alone or be comforted? Okay. Do you think you're happier being single or being in a relationship? When do you find you feel the happiest? Okay. Do you think it's a good thing to learn a lesson the hard way? Okay. Yeah, so is it better to be aware beforehand so that you don't make a mistake, you don't have to learn the hard way? Or do you think learning the hard way is a good thing? Yeah. Okay. What is something that you're tired of hearing about? You're just fed up of hearing about it. It could be a person, a celebrity, something on the news, or something in your personal life. Okay. Yeah. Do you believe in conspiracy theories? Or do you enjoy them? You maybe don't believe in them necessarily, but do you enjoy them? Okay. Yeah. What's the most unusual food you've ever tasted? Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. Do you collect anything? Do you have a collection of maybe your 5 senses, which one do you think is the strongest? Okay, yeah. And why do you think that? Okay, yeah. How do you think that humans will become extinct? Do you think there'll be another asteroid or a meteorite, or do you think the sun will explode? Do you think we'll live that long that the sun will have exploded, or will we take ourselves out? What do you think will happen? Okay. Yeah. What is the last movie you saw at the cinema? What is something that you know you should care about, but you probably never will? Yeah, it could be some people don't care about politics, but it's probably something you should have an interest in at least a little bit. Something like that. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Do you think you represent the way you were brought up? Or do you think you're very different from the way you were brought up? Okay. And why? Oh, okay, yeah. Which accent do you find the most attractive? Okay. Yeah. Who do you think knows the most about you in your life? felt relaxed.